feel free to put on some music in the background if you want to. All right. Everyone's going to start standing at the end of the mat. We're just going to start with some roll downs. We're going to take a deep breath in, take your hands down by your side. And your breath out, we nod your head towards your chest. Arms reach down in front of you and just articulate down one vertebrae at a time. Roll your tummy in, take a deep breath in. And exhale, roll back up. You might feel a little tight in the back of your legs, especially if you just woke up this morning. Deep inhale, go forward through your spine. Exhale, nod forward, round over. Feeling the stretch to the back of your body. Do that one more time. Roll back up. Lengthen long through your spine, inhale. Exhale, nod forward, round over again. Good. I want everyone to see if you can bend a little deeper through your knees so you can reach your hands to the mat. Take a breath in. On your breath out, we take one hand forward, then your other, and all the way to your plank position. You want to press up strong here with your arms and keep your shoulders away from your ears. Now, a lot of your planks, I don't want down here. I want your hips just in line with your shoulders, and that'll protect your back. Keep pressing up nice and strong, and we're holding for 10, 9, pulling the tummy in away from your pant line. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send your hips to the sky. Allow your head to fall between your arms, and then drop your heels down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back into your plank, pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Press up strong through your arms. We have another hold here for 10, 9, tummy in, 8, 7, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, hips to sky, just warming up through your body. Stretch down through the heels, press up strong through your arms. One more plank, roll it forward. Press up strong, tummy in for 10, 9, neck is long, 8, 7. If you look down at your fingers should be spread wide, and then press up even stronger through your arms. 4, 3, 2, 1, hips to ceiling. With keeping your press of your body still, we bring one hand back, then your other. Walk all the way to your toes. Inhale, and roll up through your spine. So everyone should be awake now if you're not. You're going to step forward onto your mat and roll your shoulders back. We're going to bend down into our squat position and reach your arms forward. If you look down at your feet, they should be about a fist distance apart, and you sink down a little deeper. Press your arms through as you come up to a stand. Press back down again. Squeeze your glutes as you press up and lower back down again. You're just warming up the lower half of your body now. Lower and press back up. Try to press your hips in front of you and reach your arms behind to open through the chest. We're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We hold it down. We're going to bring our hands to our hips. And we're going to shift our weight to our left heel. I don't want any weight onto your toes, or hardly any weight onto your toes. And we lengthen your right leg back long. Your heel stays lifted, and I want that long lengthened position to the back of your leg. We're going to keep the left leg still, and if you look down at your left knee, I want it in line with your heel, not over your toes. So just move that knee back. Now think about that long diagonal through your torso. Keep your hands rested on your hips. We keep the left side still as we bring your right leg forward, and then tap it back. Tap it forward, and tap it back. Keep the weight on your left heel. Try not to shift the weight into your toes, otherwise you'll feel it in the front of your leg. We want to see if we can get it into your outside of your left glute. We have 10 more. 9. Keep the gaze up. 8. 7. Shift the weight to the heel. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And hold it back for 1. We come up to more of a straight spine and we lower down to the back leg. You want to lower to wherever is comfortable. If it starts to hurt your knee, just come up a bit. We're just going to hold here for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we pulse down a little deeper, and just a little movement up and down. Try to keep my pace. Now you want to speed it up, but you just want to keep it slow and controlled to feel more of a burn. We have 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, hold for 10. We go back down for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep the weight in your front heel, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Lengthen that back leg out long. To finish, we have 10 more. We tap the right leg forward, we bend a little deeper as we extend that right leg back again. As we tap it forward, we sink a little deeper and tap it back. We have 8, press, 7, press, 6, 5 more. 4, keep that right glute engaged as you lengthen it long. 3, 2, should feel it in that outside left glute. And 1, press back long and come all the way up. A little shake out. Should feel it in that left glute. You know, the other side now. So hands on hips, squat down into it. Shift the weight to your right side this time. Again, on the heel, try not to let the weight come to your toes. We lengthen that left leg back long. Just for a hold while we sit up into that position. Our right knee is in line with our ankle. If it hurts a little bit in chilly, just come up a little bit further. But the lower you go, the more work you're getting into that right glute. We start with a tap forward and back. Trying to keep the rest of your body still, especially that right leg. The only thing that's moving is your left leg. Tap forward and back. Tap and back. Your chest is open, your tummy's pulling in, and you're thinking about that long lengthened position through your torso. We have 8. Squeeze that left glute every time it comes back. 6, 5, bend a little deeper to the right side. 4, 3, 2, hold it back for 1. We bring our torso to a straight. We drop our back leg down and we hold. Find a position you can hold and maintain for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pulse. 1, 2, 3. Keep the weight in your front heel. 4. The back heel is lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. We go away to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, get a little deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend, lengthen that back leg. We have 10 more to go. So we sink a little deeper and then lengthen back. Sink a little deeper. So it's like a little bounce as you bring that left leg forward. And press. So like a little further down into that right glute. 4, 6, tap back. 5, 4, press. 3, 2, and 1, and come all the way up. Give your legs a little shake out. Everyone's going good. Send me a message if you've got any issues online. Come to the end of your mat now. Take a deep breath in and we roll back down with a soften through our knees. Allow your hands to touch the mat. We're going to walk back out into plank. At any time, if the planks get too much, just drop your knees down and have a rest. Make sure your hips are in line with your shoulders and your shoulders away from your ears. We bring our right leg forward, we tap it. We extend it back. The left leg forward comes in, tap it back. We want to keep your hips as still as we can. Keep the ribs and tummy pulling in, while we're alternating those legs one at a time. Continue to press up strong with your arms. Your fingers should be spread wide. And we have 6, tap. 5, tap. 4, press up strong. 3, 2, 1, hold it there. Press your hips up, allow your head to fall between your arms, drop your heels down for a rest. And come back, drop your knees to the ground and press your bum back to your heels for a stretch back.
I'll save it for tomorrow.
Take a deep breath in. All right, we're going to work into some core now. So just bring your legs forward to your mat. And we're going to roll down all the way so our back is on our mat. In this position, I want you to try to keep a little gap underneath your lower back. Nothing too overarched, definitely not pressing down into the mat. About the size of a grape or a blueberry fitting underneath your lower back. Your hands are reaching down by your side. If it ever gets too much, you can always bring yourself back to this position. Inhale here, and on your exhale, we lift our chest up. We crawl our fingertips to the end of the mat, hold it there. Lift up a little higher, good, and then roll back down. Exhale as you curl up into your chest lift, and back. I'm just warming up here with 4 more. Exhale, and back. Trying to reach your fingertips to your heels. Creep your fingertips forward, and back. Feel your ribs slide down to your hips, and back, lengthen out. Last one, we hold it here. You have a choice to either bring your hands behind the back of your head and keep your chest lift, or if your neck's starting to feel it, just lower your head down. We're going to stay lifted. Michael and I are going to stay lifted. Okay, draw the tummy in. Keep your tummy pulling it away from your pant line. Bring one leg to tabletop, and then your other leg. We're going to go for a little walk with your right leg, then bring it up. Your left leg lowers now, and bring it back. Continue to move through each leg, alternating one at a time. If it ever gets too much, just lower your head down. If it's easy, you might be cheating and just folding at the knee. I want you to aim your toes to the end of the mat, and back. Reach to the end of the mat, and back. We have 5. Lift a little higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower one leg down, then your other. Your chest follows. Exhale, chest lift up, keeping your both feet on the mat, and back. Exhale up, and back. Feel your ribs slide down to your hips. Your tummy is pulling in, and back. We have 6 to go. Lift up higher and higher each chest lift. 4, 3, 2, hold it for 1, and we pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and have a rest. Just rock your knees side to side. Okay.
Running out of time.
Huh?
Good, it says it's removed the 40-minute time limit.
No, that's what I said.
Well, it's the notification.
Thank you.
Undetected.
He's a tech guru. Alright, just rock your knees side to side, release through your back. Alright, you can either continue reaching your arms down by your side, behind your head, or in that chest lift position, whatever you prefer. Float one leg to tabletop, then your other. You have a choice to either go that single leg lowers, or if you want more challenge, we're going to lower both legs down to the mat and back up. Make sure those knees only come up in line with your hip, not towards your chest. That's cheating. Lower down and back. Lower down and back. Stay lifted off your shoulder blades. Try to freeze your body. We have 4 more. 4 and 3. Keep your chest lifted. 2 and 1. Keep your legs at tabletop, lower your chest down. We lengthen both legs up to the sky. You might feel a big stretch to the back of your legs. Back to a bend. We have 5 more here. And back to a bend. 4. This is your rest. 3. 2. And 1. Keep your legs at tabletop. Either stay in this position or curl up into your chest lift. For 6. Back to a bend. 5. You want to feel your tummy pull in as your legs lengthen up long. 4, 3, 2, keep your elbows wide but still in your vision. 1, back to a bend, either single leg lowers or double for 6, and up. 5, and up. 4, keep the tummy in. 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. Give your legs a hug, rock side to side. We're going to do that set again, but only 4 times through of both of them, not 6. So hands behind your head. Choice to keep your head down or lift it up. We lengthen our legs for 4, back to a bend. For 3, back to a bend. For 2, and 1. Knees bent, lower down for 4, and up. For 3, and up. Give me your toes to the end of the mat. 2, and 1. For bonus, we lengthen both legs up to the sky, and we lower down for 4, and up. Stay still for your torso. 3, 2, and 1, and give your legs a hug. Rock side to side. Now hold on to the back of your legs and just have a couple of rocks massage through your spine until you come up to a seated position. We're going to shuffle to the middle of our mat. Lengthen your legs long. It's okay to have a little bend to it if you're feeling a bit tight in the back of your legs. And we're going to reach our arms out in front of us and hinge our chest forward. From here, we reach our arms to our ears and we pulse our arms towards the sky. This just opens up through our chest for a lot of positions that we're all stuck in at our desk, either like sitting down rounded. It just feels quite nice to open through the chest there. Reach the thumbs behind you. And we have 10 more. 9. You're reaching long for your arms. 8, 7. Tummy in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 10 more, a little faster. 10, 9, 8. Keep pressing down for the heels. 7, 6, 5. Long for the fingertips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to a seated position. Lower your hands down. Bring your feet in. Have your hands behind the back of your legs. Lengthen up nice and long through your spine, and we begin to roll back. I want you to roll back until you reach your shoulder blades. Curl up a little higher. You can either hold it here, or you can lengthen your left leg out, holding gently behind your right leg. Your knee does not need to come to your chest, just in line to your hip. And then switch your legs out. Reach out long through that opposite leg as you bring your other leg in. And we switch as a slow, controlled movement. Drawing the tummy in. Okay. He's having a break. We have 8, 7, 6. Keep the gaze up at the corner of the room. 5, 4, 3. Lift up a little higher. 2, 1. Bring both legs in. Lower down. We'll do that one more time. Both legs at tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, chest lift up. Lengthen your right leg long this time. Remember that left knee stays in line with your hip. And switch. And switch. Lift up a little higher. If you want more challenge, bring your hands behind your head. Stay lifted in your chest lift. We have 8, 7. Reach long. 6, 5. Keep your chin up. 4. Lift your chest a little higher. 3, 2, and 1. Bring both legs in, lift up, and lower all the way down. Swap your knees side to side. All right, we're going to come into some glute work now. So we're going to roll over onto your side. We'll all have our right leg on top. We're going to be rested down with our arm on our head on our arm. Try not to be in this position here, just on our neck in our neutral position. We're looking for a bent knee at a right angle, so your shin's in line with your mat and your knees in line with your hip. We're going to float that top leg up and just have a hold here. Your knee should be in line with your hip. And while I keep explaining through your body position, we're just going to hold our leg up. We want our bottom rib cage lifted away from the mat. So just imagine a little fire pit underneath your rib cage and you don't want to get burnt. This creates more length through the side of your body. And then the glute work. We lift up and down. Up and down. Just bring that knee in line with your hip every time it lowers back down. Never resting. Keep the leg up. Imagine lying against a wall. And so you don't want to be rolling back on our hip. You want to keep that neutral pelvis. We have 8 more. That leg going up higher and higher. 7, 6, chasing a straight line with that knee. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Don't rest the leg down, keep it floating. We're drawing circles with our knee, lifting the leg up, around, and down. 1, up, around, and down. 2. It's really easy to roll back in our pelvis here, but try work hard to keep the hips stacked. 5. We're going into external rotation of the hip as we lift that leg up. Continue that circle for 4 more. 3 more. Don't drop the leg. Lift up higher. 2, 1, and reverse for 10. Up and around. Lift up higher. 9. Think about your rib cage. Are you still lifting it up away from the mat? 4. Good circle around and around. Lifting that knee up. Keep going. 2 more. And hold it up. Extend that leg out long. I want everyone to press their heel back behind you. And then you should feel a little smiley face in your glute. And we lift up for 1, 2, 3. Keep pressing your heel back behind you. 4. That will open up through the front of your hip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to go. 10, 9. Press 8, 7, 6. Lengthen long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lift a little higher and relax down.
Oh.
Give your bum a good release. That should be the outside of that glute there. You can bang it out. Release through that right glute. We're going to come onto our elbows now. We're still working into that right side. So your elbows should be in line with your shoulders. You press up strong and you lengthen the right leg out long, the leg you just were working. We lift that leg up and down. What's really important here that you don't arc your back. You want to keep that neutral torso. Draw the tummy away from your pant line and just feel that hamstring, the back of your leg, lift up a little higher every time. 5 more. We lift up 5 and 4, 3, lengthen long, 2, lift up and hold 1. We're going to bring the toes down to the mat. You can either do another set of 10 just like that, or you can lengthen out into a plank position. And we have 10 lift and lowers here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, press up strong with your arms, 4, tap, 3, keep your pelvis still, 2, and 1, and bring both knees down. Press your bum back to your heels, have a stretch back.
Oh. Everyone good still?
Yeah, can you widen the screen again?
I can screen now. Maybe I'll just close these blinds.
Yeah. So it's a little dark. Let's switch over to the other side. We'll wait for my daughter to do rest. Just get in that position. You're working your opposite leg now. Your knees are in line with your hip. Your shins are parallel to the mat. And we're stacking our knees, stacking our hips. Lying down on that bottom arm. Thinking about that rib position, lifting it up and away from the mat. And we float that top leg up. Again, we want that length. We want to pull this left hip to the other side of the room. And we're going to hold for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We lift a little higher and lower down. I want the knee leading the way of the movement. A lot of the times I see this movement that doesn't really work into your glute. Where the knee wants to lift up and back. Check in with your rib cage, lift the ribs up and away. And lift. Good. Think length through your body, the ribs are pulled in and away from the mat. You've got that 5 foot sitting underneath you. Your eye gaze should be in front of you. And we have 6 more. Lift 6, 5, 4, 3. Try not to roll back in your pelvis. 2, and 1. Come back in line with your hip, and we draw circles around and around. Keep the hips pulling forward as you lift the knee up. Keep the ribs away from the mat. Create that length through your body. Then the strength through the glute. For 4, in this direction. 3, 2, and 1. And reverse. One side might feel a little heavier than the other. Circle up, around, and down. Up, around, and down. Keep going with that movement. For 5, lift a little higher with that knee. 4, keep in time. 3, last 2, and 1. Hold it up. Extend that leg out. Press the heel behind you. Lengthen through the waist. Lengthen through your side waist. Lift up for 1, 2, 3. As you lift your leg, try not to let that hip slide down. You want to do the opposite and lengthen it the other way. 8, 9, 10. 10 to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze that left glute. Keep pressing your heel back. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1, and relax down. Give that left glute a good release. And we're going to come onto our elbows. Your elbows are in line with your shoulder. You're pressing up nice and strong. Your right knee is underneath your right hip, and your left leg is lengthened out long. We lift that left leg up. Remember, we're not over-arching our back. We want to press up strong with your arms and stay strong for your torso. Lift and lower that left leg. Up and down. Up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We have 5, 4. Press up strong with your arms. 3, 2, 1. Hold. You have a choice here to continue with that 10 more of those, or tuck the toes under, extend out into your full plank, press up strong with your arms, point the toe, and we have 10. Press up strong. 9, 8, 7. Pull the tummy in. 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Lower the foot and have a rest. Press your bum back to your heels, stretch it out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're nearly finished. Coming onto your hands. Press up strong here. We extend one leg out long and then the other. We're going to go into a bunny rabbit jumps. So we stand our bum towards our heels, our arms stretch forward, and then press it back. We bend and press. Try to keep your spine as straight as you can. Send your bum to your heels and press back. Bend. It's a controlled movement. Press back. Bend. Press back. Next one, we hold our plank. If you need a rest, have a rest. Otherwise, you're holding for 10, 9, press up strong, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have 6 more. 6, press. 5, press. 4, press up strong. 3, 2, And 1, 10 seconds, 10, 9, drop the bum, 8, 7, 6, press up strong, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower the knees down and press back to your child's pose. All right, we have one more exercise, just a quick fun dynamic one. Coming back up to a stand position. We come to about the middle of our mat.
Make sure you got the whole.
Hands on your hips. Yeah, that's good. And we sink down into our seated position. We bring our right leg back. We lower and tap it forward, similar to how we started. We add a little drop of the knee and tap. We have only 8 repetitions of this, 5 to go. 5, then we add on. 4, and back. 3, and back. 2, and 1. We bring our knee up to in line with our hip. Then lunge it back. You're pressing through your left heel and back. 6, back. Try to find your balance every time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We add a jump. Either continue with that movement or we lift up, add a little jump, back and down. 7, and back. 6, you can add some arm movement in there. 2, 5, 4, that left leg should be burning. 3, 2, and 1, and release. A little shake out.
Whew, couldn't do that one.
You go the other side. Your hands to your hips. Lengthen long. Sit down into your seat. Extend your left leg back. We drop that back knee to the ground. We tap it forward. 1. Bend low. 2. 3. You don't have to add the jump at the end. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. We add a lift. Just that left knee up. Find your balance. Back and down. Drop that knee to the ground. Up and back. Lift and back. 5. Get ready for the jumps if you're doing the jumps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you are doing the jumps, do the jumps. We go up for 8 and back. 7, 6. Be dynamic on that right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And shake it out. We'll finish just how we started with some roll downs. The end of the exercises, to take a deep breath in. On your breath out, roll down through your spine, getting your breath back. Draw the tummy in, maybe go a little deeper through that stretch. Take an inhale, draw the tummy in. Exhale, roll back up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Re-lengthening through your body. Inhale. Exhale, roll back down again. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll back up. The heart rate should be slowing down. Roll the shoulders, last one. Go taller and then nod your head forward. Round over. Relax through your head, neck, shoulders. You might be able to sway side to side. Just relax through your body, releasing any tension you have. Take a deep breath in and roll back up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders back, reach your arms to the side of your body and then up towards the sky or ceiling because they're all inside, and open up through the chest. Arms come back down by your side, and you're all done. I'm going to unmute everyone.